Welcome back. I am the Crypto Otaku, and this is my show. We are just consolidating. That's all we're doing. We're just consolidating. Let's go. Bitcoin to the moon, right? Yeah, and that's what we're talking about today. Unpacking basically the FUD. Why are we fudding? I see all these comments like, why the hell are we fudding at the height of the? Oh my God, we're at the beginning of the bull market. Haven't even hit the halving yet. Bitcoin's at all-time highs, and we're fudding over a couple thousand, not even $1,500, $1,500. Come on. Get over it. All right, let's dive into it. Whoa! Technical difficulties. Ooh. We're improving the show here every day. I got the log fire up. Yeah, just a little Kindle on the fire. Just US dollars. You know what it's all about. It's all about that biddies. The Bitcoins, right? That's what this is all about. And yeah, this market is it's not slowing down. Not slowing down for you. Not slowing down for all the fudders. Buy the dip, because I don't know about you, but I bought the dip. I got paid today. My McDonald's money. I got paid today. I threw a little biddies at it. Yeah, not financial advice, but man, I mean, once BlackRock takes over the world, right? Look how far we've come. Let's just take a breath, okay? Take a breath, as I like to kind of bring up.
So just chill out. You know, drink a 7-Up, eat a moon pie, quit murdering people.
Yeah, quit murdering people, quit flooding the market. Just stop it. Yeah, zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out, right? Look at where we're at. It's insane. Look at these weekly candles. Look at those weekly candles. Have you ever had a weekly candle more bullish than this? I mean, look at this. It's so stupid. Oh my God. I mean, you just gotta zoom out, man. Take the FUD out of the equation. We're not even in April yet. I'm trying to hide all my nonsense. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This last 2 weeks, this weekly candle here 2 weeks ago, when we went from 50,000 to 63,000 or whatever, and we had a 18% pump, 23% pump in a week. Yeah, where's that move in a week back here, huh? Maybe here. Looks like, yeah, we had about that here. This was in February 2021. So, yeah, I mean, we're making the same kind of measured moves, even though the prices are higher. It's insane. So there's no reason to be fudding right now. I mean, even if we are here, right? Which I don't think we are. I think we're still down here somewhere. We haven't hit the halving yet, right? Haven't even hit the halving yet. Speaking of which, we've got, I'll bring that up. Boom. Bitcoin halving. 36 days, 3 hours, 54 minutes, and 21 seconds until the Bitcoin halving. 420 blaze it. Bitcoin halving. So, just chill out. Yeah, just chill out. That's all I gotta say about that. We are in a crazy momentum. We never had institutions. Don't forget, we never had institutions before. This is not just retail. I still don't think retail's all in yet. I don't think they've even awoken yet. I haven't heard anyone talking about it at work. No one's sitting around the fryer, you know, with the basket of fries being like, oh, you see that Bitcoin thing? I did hear someone say something about Dogecoin the other day, but it was a customer. Okay, it wasn't any of my coworkers. They're not wising up to it. And I know some of my coworkers were into this stuff in 2021, but no one's talked about it in 3 long years. All right? 3 long years. It still hasn't come back yet. Until you hear your friends, your families, your coworkers, everyone talking about it, everyone getting in on it, we're not there. And the dog with hat is going on the freaking Sphere. Remember? The Las Vegas Sphere. It's happening. So, where's the retail FOMO? Are we only going to get retail FOMO after the halving? Is retail FOMO not in? Is not cool anymore? I can't. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't get it. Anywho, we wrapped this up a little bit yesterday. I'm gonna go into it again today. Craig Wright, right? Craig Wright is officially not Satoshi. Didn't author the Bitcoin white paper. The judge rules as an official statement as of today. Yeah. He's not getting the intellectual property and the rights over Bitcoin technology. He cannot get the rights and sue Pez. Because who knows, that could have been what all this is about, just to try to get money off of all the products out of China. And hey, Mondo just joined us. The Bitcoin Pez. That's my favorite Pez dispenser. I've got like 6 of them. I love this damn thing. Got one in my car, got one in my I got like 4 or 5 in my office. It's my favorite. Other than actually, Mondo, you got me a really cool thing too. You know, Bitcoin memorabilia is kind of hard to come by. Mondo actually got me there's a pretty cool stack of Bitcoins as a ornament, like a Christmas ornament. It's pretty cool. I have it hanging in my mirror in my car. But anywho, speaking of the coolest Bitcoin memorabilia, oh, how about that big? Oh, actually, it's a high grade. It's actually pretty small. But how about that big badass Gundam, Bitcoin Gundam? Yeah, that's kind of like my show's mascot now. Oh man, how you doing tonight, Mondo? Did you get into any crypto yet? Did you pick any of that stuff up? We got to go into some altcoins. Everything's kind of consolidating with Bitcoin today. I noticed there was quite a big move down. Mondo says she's sorting cables. What does that mean? Sorting cables? Like you're cleaning out shop, like spring cleaning, cleaning out the house and sorting through cables and tangled mess. Oh, I hate cables. But you know what? There's nothing more reliable than a cable and not a dead battery. Yeah, Craig Wright is not Satoshi, right? Yep, he's not Satoshi, and I want to read over some of these statements too, because he was pretty straightforward on it. Looks like he's trying to get reappealed. It's probably not going to happen. Where was it? This decision is a win for developers, for the entire open source community, and for the truth. For over 8 years, Dr. Wright and his financial backers have lied about his identity as Satoshi Nakamoto and used that lie to bully and intimidate developers in the Bitcoin community. That ends today with the court's ruling that Craig Wright is not Satoshi Nakamoto, a COPA spokesperson said in an email to CoinDesk. So it's finally over. It's finally over. And yeah, you don't have to worry about Craig Wright being Satoshi anymore. Thank God, because man, this guy was a pretentious prick. I was really like, I remember when there was some sort of light coming to it, and I was like, oh, maybe it really could be Satoshi, huh? And then just his responses and his rebuttals were always so snobbish, and I'm just like, never meet your heroes. Never meet your heroes. Yeah, and thank God he's not our hero. He's no one's hero. But yeah, well, the search continues. And speaking of which, everyone's talking about this again all over on X. The search continues, right, for the purpose, right, of XRP. XRP, is it really going to be the world's token, right? As there's so many partnerships over the years, so much moves happening and yada in the backside and behind the scenes, and is XRP ever gonna do anything? Well, everyone's still kind of speculating still, but we do have at least the next date on the SEC opening brief on remedies related to discovery documents due on March 22nd. That's next week. It's about a week from today. Yeah, it'll be next Friday. So next Friday, hopefully we'll be able to get some sort of light on this. Once the court case is finally done, I know the SEC is probably going to reappeal. I mean, wouldn't it be crazy if we're holding these bags? We're seeing no movement. Everyone dumps it because we saw a bit of a dump last week, I think it was. Then we started seeing a bit of a pump. So they're trying to shake some weak hands out. And, you know, I remember Brad Garlinghouse coming out and saying, or Chris Larson, I forget who the hell said it. Someone's quoted out there saying this was not meant for, it was only meant for institutional investors, not meant for retail. So I'm hopeful that we're going to see some sort of, you know, some sort of profit out of this. I've been holding it for so damn long. Jasmy, though, had a bit of a dump today, back down under 20 cents. 20 cents. 2 pennies, under 2 pennies. 1.978, if you can call that a dump. It is kind of consolidating downward with Bitcoin. I didn't really look into the news. It's so hard to get news out of Japan. I really don't think there's anything significant either. But, I mean, if I even got half of the pump I got out of Jasmy and half of the gains out of Jasmy that I did, you know, for XRP, if I were to get that out of XRP, I'd be happy. Just give me something, XRP. God dang. Sitting on this friggin' stable coin forever. Oh, man. Yep. So that's what's going on with XRP. We're just kind of waiting on the court case to finally settle, and the reappeal to stop, and the SEC to back off. But it makes you wonder, right? Why is the SEC keep having to drag this out? This has been going on for how many years now? Like 4 or 5 years? When did this thing start? It was before I got into crypto, I'll tell you that. I know it's been a long time coming. So it makes you wonder, why are they holding this project back? Because they know that they want to govern the entire world and, you know, settle, again, cross-border payments. You can't do that on Bitcoin when it gets so big. I mean, that's the big problem with Bitcoin in the future, is going to be scaling, and thank God we haven't got to that point yet. But I think we'll figure out a solution for it. There's so many great team members in the Bitcoin community. We'll figure that out at some point. But yeah, it's going to be a struggle. And what are we going to use in the meantime? What are the banks going to use? Probably XRP eventually. We'll see. We got to wait and see. Other than that, I couldn't really find anything else going on with in terms of XRP and why we had a recent pump recently. I don't know why. It could have been that that was another thing too. The rumors are, again, just rumors, that XRP is just kind of selling off some of its its hoard, right? Some of its coins to settle and grabbing some Bitcoin before it's all gone. Since this seems to be the game everyone's playing now. We just covered that Base is looking at doing that. Coinbase, right? They're looking at selling off some stock, doing the sailor thing, probably buying Bitcoin for their over-counter deals, because they're dry. There's no more over-counter Bitcoin available. It's exhausted. So now we're just selling. We're selling. We're trading, right? We're trading back and forth. ETFs have to now purchase traded Bitcoin on the open markets with everyone else. No backdoor deals anymore, unless they go right to the miners. But even if they did, it's only 900 a day, and they're exhausting the market. I think yesterday the inflows alone were like 6,000 Bitcoin. Again, there's only 900 Bitcoin a day until April. In the middle of April, we're gonna see split in half, 450. Even if we're only they're buying 4,000 a day or 4,500 a day, that's still 10 times the amount we can even mine here in the next month. Again, we're only a month away, a little over a month. So bullish, come on. We gotta get off this FUD horse. So yeah, let's see what's going on with BlackRock today. BlackRock. Let's just look at ETF, Bitcoin ETFs on Twitter. See what's going on Twitter. What are we accumulating today? Inflows for today, March 12th. Nope, that's old. Anyone got the latest inflows? Because Bitcoin Treasuries is the day off. Every day we're a day off. That looks about right. No, it's only up to the 13th. Yeah, we still don't have the data in yet. But look at that, that's insane. Oh my god. Every day. Every day. Alright, let's just check out the Bitcoin Treasuries real quick. We'll get our day late news. Oh my god. Oh wow. BlackRock's already up to 223,000. We were just looking at this yesterday. 215. That means they acquired at least 8,000. That's crazy. Again, 900 right now. They're still buying, and this is BlackRock. Just BlackRock by itself, buying about 10 times the amount we can currently mine in 2024. Holy crapola, man. Holy crapola. Yep, and they're paying more for it each day too. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. 72,700. 72,700 yesterday. How much do you think they bought today? 6,000? 5,000? 4,000? How about 10,000? I'm guessing it's probably going to be along the lines of 10,000. These are getting really intense. And they exceeded Michael Saylor today, officially. MicroStrategy still only has 205. Even though Michael Saylor put in another bid to sell off some more of their shares for about $500 million more worth of Bitcoin. He will never exceed BlackRock. It's over. And the sad part is, BlackRock is not the one buying this, right? Again, don't forget, BlackRock is using you. They're using you. Maybe not you personally, but you're using humanity, right? Using the general population. General population to produce their Bitcoin ETF. They're buying Bitcoin with the people's money, and they're giving you cash back later. So they're not letting go of this asset, and it's going to be gobbled all up. Grayscale is going down, but Grayscale, that was something I wanted to dive in today. So Grayscale, again, we're about almost half where Grayscale started. I think Grayscale started like 650,000 Bitcoin when they first launched. Again, they were giving out discounts for years on the Bitcoin, and now they have the highest fees. And amazingly, 383,000 still exist on their high fee, Bitcoin ETF. But now Grayscale is putting out a new mini. We call it mini, but it's not really mini. They're putting out a new ETF with lower fees to consolidate and get people to come back and get the inflows to come back to Grayscale, because they do not want to lose this. You don't want to lose this. This is not coming back. You can't just get this amount of this percentage back. I mean, I think right now, all the ETFs combined are about 4 or 5% of all Bitcoin now. It's a large amount. What are we at? 21 million, right? Yada yada. Outside the ones that are lost, we know. Yada yada. So they say there's 21 million. I'm gonna guess there's probably like 5,000, 5%, right? So about 5%. Whoa, that ain't right. That is not right at all. 21 million Bitcoin, right? Minus 5%. Okie dokie. There's no way it's only 1,000. I'm no mathematician, but that doesn't seem right. Oh, because I'm doing 21,000. 21 million, right? Minus 5%. Yeah, about 1 million Bitcoin, right? And there's about 1 million Bitcoin right now between all the ETFs. Between BlackRock and Fidelity, what's that? 132,000. I'll put this up. Keep track of it. So 132,000 Bitcoin on BlackRock. Fidelity. BlackRock's got 223,000. This is as of yesterday, so this is not accurate. Not as of today. We don't have that data until this evening, late in the evening, as it settles overseas. We're getting up there. And then ARK has about 40,000. And Bitwise has about 30,000. I'm just going to start rounding because this is getting ridiculous. Oh my god, I already lost it. But yeah, I would say we're pretty close to 1 million. So about 5% of all Bitcoin is wrapped up in these ETFs alone. And then the hodlers, right? The hodlers hold a large amount, and countries hold a large amount. I'd say all the countries combined has got to be close to at least 500,000. Yeah, we got 215 in the United States, about 200,000 in China. Between UK and Germany, it's about 500,000, maybe about 600 between all the other remaining countries. And the ones we don't know about, Qatar. I don't remember how big Qatar's bag is now. Mr. 100, right? That's what we call them before they were doxxed. Mr. 100 Bitcoin bag. Mr. 100. It's about 54,000 Bitcoin. As of the beginning of the month. So let's just say that they're up about maybe let's just say 60,000. That's still not even 1 million Bitcoin between all the countries combined. So this is still pretty much in the hands of the people and the ones that are lost, right? And the exchanges. But I would say more the people holding a majority of it. Don't let go, man. Don't let go. Don't sell your Bitcoin to BlackRock. Ultimately, that's where it's going to go. If it ends up anywhere else, some of these are going to have to sell off into. I already heard today that, who was it? Was it Grayscale? Maybe it was Fidelity. I forget. I think it was Fidelity or Bitwise. Someone's looking at buying FTX. Remember, FTX. Oh, that's my infamous fortune cookies. FTX fortune cookies. 21 million is your lucky number, by the way. Yeah, FTX, their big bag of Sol. Because we were talking about how the other day, I was just bringing up a little bit of history on Sol, how it was funded primarily by FTX, and when they went under, everyone's all fudding Solana, and just because it was affiliated with FTX at some point, and they still had a large holding of it, it dropped. It dropped crazy. I can actually show you real quick on the Solana chart, back to that time period. But anyway, when that happened, right, they sat on a ton of Sol, and the court still has to settle that Sol, and they're trying to find a buyer to just get out of it quicker, I guess. And so yeah, some of these ETFs are looking at, or the asset managers for these ETFs are looking at purchasing it in a lump sum for a discount. Yeah, this is pretty much, right when FTX collapsed, right there, November of 2022. Look at that. I can go back to the Bitcoin chart, right there, November of 2022. Put my pins on, because I've pretty much pinned every major event. There it is, FTX filed for bankruptcy. When? In November of 2022. So that's what happened. That's the bottom of Sol in the last cycle. And yeah, you can see where we're at now. It's pretty much following Bitcoin. And there's so much great things coming out of Sol. I mean, dog with hats on Solana, right? Geez, it can't be more bullish than that. When the biggest meme coin is getting center stage in Vegas. Yeah, so I thought I'd just kind of bring that up real quick before we dive into some other news. Speaking of dog coins, Elon Musk, if you haven't seen this yet, catch this.
When can you buy a Tesla with those coins? Well, at some point, I think we should enable that. You can buy Tesla Mochi with Doge, which is cool. So Dogecoin to the moon. In fact, a lot of people maybe don't know the reason that I actually ended up sort of, somewhat endorsing Dogecoin was when I was walking around the factory at Tesla. Some people were just.
I don't believe this story. He's such a hypocrite.
Working the line, like not rich people or anything, and they said, "Can you please support Doge?" And then also, I was at SpaceX and also just walking the factory, and some regular guys just said, "Hey,
so was it SpaceX or Tesla?
Like, you know what?
People
Doge
in the
is
factory.
people's crypto, so I will support it because lots of rich people were supporting Bitcoin, but I was like, huh. But the people on the line want me to support Doge, I will support Doge. So, Doge is for you.
Oh boy, I'm still not buying it. But yeah, it would be pretty funny though. I'm not gonna lie. And he said this before, and it's one of the few things I agree with him on. It would be funny if the primary currency of the world is a freaking dog coin. Not gonna lie, that would be funny, but not for me. Anyway, so that happened. Yeah, so if you're a big Doge fan, dog coin fan, there's so many dog coins now. Shiba Inu, Baby Doge, whatever, insert dog coin. If you're one of those, they're all pumping because Elon Musk pumped your bags today and yesterday. Yeah, so about 17 cents on Doge, knocked Avalanche back down. Made me shed a tear, man. Oof. Shiba Inu's at 11. Other dog coins. Like, where the hell's Whiff, right? Dog Whiff Hat, number 44. 44. Floki, 51. Their Bonk, 59. Yeah, and I'm waiting to see when does... And it may never happen. At this point, I think institutions have completely faded the retail market. I don't know if retail can buy Bitcoin anymore. I mean, 71,000 is pretty high. 72,000, whatever we're at right now. That's pretty high for the average person to get involved. But I still hold out hope. You buy 1%, you buy 10%. That's $700. That's $70 or $7,000, right? You can still see a huge uptick, a huge life-changing wealth. If you were just to hold it for as long as everyone else holds their long-term investments, right? Everyone's talking about $1 million Bitcoin every single day. It's all over the damn news. Here's some highlights today on the news. We've got, oh god, I gotta go over that too. That's a whole other thing. Look at this. Binance staff detained in Nigeria as the country claims crypto investments are devaluing its currency. It's still happening. Every single, we went, even before we hit all-time highs. Most of these currencies were already at all-time highs weeks and months before we hit it, right? It's happening. It's happening so fast. It's not stopping. And I thought I'd play a little bit of this.
What's going on?
So 3 weeks ago, when all of this started, I was in Africa, and the conversation was really around whether this was a wider crackdown by Nigeria on crypto, or if this was about singling out a bad actor. And the consensus kind of converged on the fact that this is really about singling out a player, Binance. It's now an easy target. They recently settled with the U.S. government for $4.3 billion to avoid, further repercussions in the United States. And what you're looking at...
Oh, they also shut down Binance US. Don't forget that.
Is these two officials who are being held are essentially functioning as leverage, because Nigeria says that they want information on the top 100 traders in Nigeria using Binance's platform. And
it's a beautiful, beautiful country. I mean, look at that. Oh my God. This is what I want to do when I finally break out. I want to go and just visit some of these, scenic places outside of our scope.
100 traders in Nigeria using Binance's platform and their full transaction history for the last 6 months. And as you said, neither of these employees has been charged. And interestingly, neither really has any decision-making power. So I will say this, even though it does seem to be that they're targeting Binance here, it's also not a good look for Nigeria. It doesn't really say I'm open for business, and it certainly has a chilling effect in terms of foreign investment.
Yeah, and Patrick, I want to make it clear to our audience that you do not represent Binance in any way. You used to work there, you no longer do. I got that out of the way. To Mackenzie's point, it sounds like this could have happened to any crypto person. It just happened to Binance employees. Do you think that the Nigerian government is trying in some ways to scapegoat crypto for the fact that their policies have caused the collapse of their own currency?
Well, look, let's be really frank here. The facts are really easy to identify. When the Tinubu regime decided to float the Naira from the US dollar, to float it from the peg, the value of the Naira dropped 29% in just 24 hours, which basically sent their currency into free fall. So what do you do if you're Nigerian? You move your money into any other currency you can that's more stable.
Like Bitcoin, this is what every single country is going to have to do. This is just happening to the poorest nations first and the third world countries. This is not going to stop. This is the beginning. And as we go higher and higher and higher, other countries are going to fall. We've already seen that happen. They halted all the exchanges in Argentina when that thing was going down before Bukele. I mean, Javier Milei won, right? They stopped that. I'm not going to get into that again about how their currencies was completely deflated into nothing. Or inflated into nothing. But yeah, that could happen to anyone anytime, and we are sitting at $34.5 trillion in debt. Don't forget that. We are not immune. We're not immune. We're all replaceable in terms of fiat currencies. So, this is just the tip of the iceberg of what is to come.
So their first stop was to go to the US dollar. But then the regime decided to restrict access to the US dollar, which is what sent Nigerians fleeing to crypto stablecoins. So this is in no way a reflection or a response to crypto being actively traded in the country. This is an attempt by a government to try and deflect from what was a very poor monetary decision in order to hopefully try and circumvent any sort of political repercussions of this. And to Mackenzie's point, this looks like a state-sponsored kidnapping. These two employees have absolutely no authority over their employers' the processes and regulations and any regional level in Nigeria. They were welcomed to come to this meeting by the regime themselves, and once they arrived, based on reporting, they were apprehended and have been held against their will in an undisclosed government location. So this has all of the markings of a failed government that is doing everything it possibly can to try and avoid any sort of little political repercussions for their own.
Oh, it's they failed as a government. So when do we fail? When do we fail as a government? As this number gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Huh. That's funny. I just like those choice of words. Anywho, so yeah, that's all over the news right now. TikTok bans happening too. Not really applying to crypto specifically, but censorship in America, right? I know we're afraid of China spying on us. That was the original narrative, right? Wasn't it? Wonder if it's just lobbyists, right? Just Meta, just Facebook. So yeah, if you haven't heard about that yet, the TikTok ban, this actually passed with enormous support. I mean, we're talking like 450 congressmen and women versus like 40. It was insane.
Is looming for TikTok. Today, the House overwhelmingly passed a bill to force the social media app's Chinese parent company, ByteDance, to sell or face a ban in the U.S. Both parties voicing national security concerns because the Chinese government could access the data of TikTok's 170 million American users.
If they control the data, the privacy data of our people, we are at their mercy.
Bay Area representatives were split on it, with members of the No Group saying they will.
You know what can help you with privacy and data? Huh? Let me think. What can help you with that? I got the perfect thing. How about a little thing called Jasmine? And it's still pretty dinky too. Jasmine can help you with that. TikTok, silly.
Want a comprehensive bill on all social media, not just TikTok.
If you want to protect people's data, pass an internet bill of rights to do that.
TikTok creators and users.
Ooh, you do not want any more data in the hands of these corrupt politicians. No, giving it all to the big corporations. No, we already live in Blade Runner. I say this every day. we're giving up way too much of our freedoms, way too much of our right. We're already living in a simulation. You may not believe it, because that's a huge, testament to your faith, right? That all of this is just made up, right? But if you think about it, if you really do think about it, everything that you do, right? Your TikTok videos and your life is all fake. All of the best parts, the absolute perfect simulation of yourself is on these social media platforms. That, by definition, is a simulation. You're living in a simulation. You're experiencing everyone else through a simulation. And so I don't really care too much for social media, to be honest. But when you do stuff like this, and you take our rights away as citizens, any more freedom we lose in this country, it's unnerving. It's absolutely unnerving, and we fall further and further behind, and we give the corporations everything they want. Absolute power, all of our data, all of our interests. It's maddening. I hate it. Oh boy.
Users rallied outside the Capitol today, saying they count on it for their businesses.
You will be destroying small businesses.
TikTok has been a really great opportunity for small businesses to engage with a larger audience.
Jennifer Lee disagrees with the ban as well. You may remember her family's Vietnamese restaurant in Santa Rosa was struggling until her post showing her dad waiting for customers went viral.
And without this platform, then we probably would have never received the exposure that we needed during such a difficult time.
A TikTok spokesperson today saying the government is attempting to strip 170 million Americans of their constitutional right to free expression. But San Jose State professor Ahmed Banafa says the fears are warranted because of the information TikTok collects.
The contact, they collect also the contents of your direct messages, the videos that you watch and how long you can watch it. Also, they estimate your income, your location is also gathered. This information is a very valuable information.
Yes, and they want it. They want it. Anywho, yeah, and this will make... I get to see the building blocks of this. Okay, we banned TikTok. Why did we ban TikTok? Well, we thought it was an invasion of privacy for Americans. Well, the follow-up to that, an internet privacy bill, where we're going to basically gather all of our information. And what are they going to do with that? I go into it all the time with AI and stuff like that, right? Like, they're going to create like a what do you call it? A digital identity, right? And they're gonna make you have. It's gonna be just like China. It's gonna be no different than China, and their social credit system. If you're not aware of that, they can track. They have cameras everywhere that literally track everyone's face all the time. I'd be walking around in public with this for sure. For sure, you bet it. You bet. You're not getting my eye. You're not scanning my eye right now. Yeah, because this is what's happening. The stuff they already have access to right now is scary, and there's nothing we can do. The genie's already out of the bottle. They've already gotten everything they need when it comes to citizens' data. But this right here, every time they make a movement like this, it gives them more and more power to strip more freedoms from us. So that's what I'm looking for. Looking at this with a specific view, right? That's my perspective. Anywho. So that's going down, and then yeah, that's the Nigerian guy devaluing Nigeria's dollar, our currency. Then here we go. We've got people all over CNBC. This is 6-7 hours ago. They expect it to triple in market cap, the entire crypto market cap. Right now it's at 2.4, I believe. Let's do a quick. We were just there. Coin market cap, total market cap of crypto is only 2.7 trillion. 2.7 trillion. Yeah, so we're gonna triple that. Yeah, let's find out what they are talking about on CNBC.
The analyst behind that call joins us this morning. Bernstein's got him. Chugani, got him. It's great to have you. It's taken a couple of years to get from 7 to 18. What needs to change to get to 30?
Yeah, so I think obviously the last 2 years were pretty challenging. They were kind of dealing with the active traders receding and sort of focused more on the asset side, which is why you're seeing the asset side of the business pick up. The interest revenues have kind of become almost more than 50%. I think what we expect now is more a risk on side of the market to kind of turn on, and I think crypto is going to play a big part of that. we obviously expect the crypto market to triple from here, go to almost $7.5 trillion in terms of total market cap. And given, obviously, Robinhood is among the few brokers who provide a full suite crypto platform, we expect that the flexibility to kind of kick in with its sort of crypto revenues inflecting almost 9 times. So yes, it's been 2 years, I think, of fairly challenging period, given, we went through a fairly 20-fold hike in the rates, and the overall risk environment was very different. Going forward, we think crypto is going to lead that charge in terms of its transaction revenues inflecting, and I think that's what takes it further from here.
So it sounds like from an asset deployment perspective, equities up 41 is pretty nice year on year, but crypto is something entirely new. I mean, we should just back up and talk about that $7.5 trillion number that you see. That's almost a triple, right?
Triple dipple.
Yeah, so I think where we are, we obviously got the big ETF launch on Jan 10th. This has been the most successful ETF ever. Almost 4% of total Bitcoin supply is now under Bitcoin ETFs. We're having record days every day. This is, as I said, by far the most successful ETF launch ever. I don't think it just stops there, right? I think the way these asset managers are seeing is they're seeing a full global digital asset management build out, right? So I think we get onto the Ethereum ETF soon. We can't exactly predict when that's going to happen. Obviously, everyone's looking at the May 20.
Yeah, and he just said the May, he was just about to finish the sentence, the May date for BlackRock, right? That's what I'm looking at for the ETFs, for the next round of ETFs, which would be the Ethereum ETFs. Yeah, and that could be right around the corner, and that could set an entire new type of run. Although I don't know, I still think that it's going to be more of a sell the event than Bitcoin's ETFs were. We'll see how that goes.
Third day, but we do think we get an Ethereum ETF this cycle. And then I think it kind of goes on to more interesting things like, broader active products, multi-token products, and so on and so forth. So what we project here is something like what is a $50 to $60 billion asset management industry going to $650 billion, which is why you're seeing the likes of BlackRock and Fidelity snooping in, focusing here in terms of it being a fairly strategic priority. And I think that's what takes us to that 7.5 trillion number from where we are today.
What about some of the other broker platforms? I mean, couldn't they also be poised to benefit if we do see crypto go to $7.5 trillion as a market cap, in your estimation?
Yeah, but I think it's also about being ready, right? So I think Robinhood has been fairly disruptive in the fact that they've kind of continued with its crypto platform through a very tough time. I think there were many broker platforms who were interested but have not really executed on those plans. Also, the fact that Robinhood's customers are 11 million active customers. They're active traders. They are young. They're self-directed. They trade equity options, which is their bread and butter. So the propensity for that kind of customer base to trade crypto is fairly high because it kind of suits the demographic. It's a fairly young trader base there.
That's a good point. And in Robinhood, I haven't looked that up yet, but last bull run, I remember everyone I was talking to, I never used Robinhood, but everyone I was talking to, and there was even some legal issues too with the Fed stepping in and saying that Robinhood was basically doing like the loot box effect, right? Every time you made a purchase, it would like create like a effect, like you were opening up a loot box in a video game. Oh, look at my shiny prize. Yeah, and so that's just the mentality of that market, right? Their demographic is so young, like he's saying, and that is going to be a key indicator. Let's see. Actually, let's just check out the top most downloaded apps on the App Store. I don't want to do the Apple App Store because you got to get the simps. You got to follow the simps, right? Follow the money, you follow the simps. That's how you get it. And what's more simp than Apple products? Okay, so the Apple App Store. App Store and Apple. Top apps right now. We need one as of to date. Oh my God, Mondo. Mondo says, hell yeah, Apple. JK. Okay. Looks like yeah, I got another not so simp in the chat, which is great. You don't want to be a simp. No, I'm sorry. If you like Apple products, by all means, do your thing. I'm not gonna dissuade you, but I mean, they are a pretty far-reaching, you know, corporation. I don't know if you paid attention. I'm not going to go into it, but maybe later on I can go into some deep dive conspiracies. But yeah, they're you know, manipulating and pulling people's data and going through your pictures too, which is really creepy. Anyway, top most downloaded apps on Apple App Store as of today. I don't know how the hell you would even get this. Number one, search one. There we go. Temu, Ticket Tech, what? CapCut, Footy Tips, what? KO Sports, Threads, oh god, The Sims. Oh, the Sims hurt my brain! What is all this? I can't take it! What in the hell, Yuri? What the fuck is this? What is this? I don't even heard of these apps. CapCut, the video editor. I guess that's the only one I could really sympathize with. It's maybe not the most downloaded apps on Apple. That might be a good gauge. I don't know. Google Play Store. I don't know. Google Play. Oh, we got any of these? We got Coinbase on there yet? We got Robinhood. We got any of these? A CapCut. There it is again. Spotify, Clash of Clans. No one. Not in the top. Not in the top 20. It looks like this is top 20. Yeah. So I would say that the retail market is not in. Still not in. We can also double check that with Google Trends, right? We've done this a few times already. Just checking out the Google Trends, seeing what's going on. What are they searching for as of today? Probably searching TikTok. That'd be my guess. What's trending now? SpaceX, Players Champion. Well, SpaceX did launch their the world's largest rocket. Yeah, that tipped my mask to Elon, I guess. He's doing something at least for the world. Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. Wow. Mamiko Tanaka, Sohei Otani posts photo of wife. It's a basketball player. I'm guessing Japanese Korean. Wow, no one's even talking about Bitcoin in the top 20. Pi, today's officially Pi Day. If you're not aware, it is 3/14. Yep, Dollar Tree family closing 1,000 stores, right? This Family Dollar Tree. We didn't go. I think we did touch base of that a few days ago. Maybe not. I don't know. I have it saved in my Discord. At some point, I do want to invite, you know, some followers into my Discord channel and get the community growing, man. But I really gotta get more subs. Gotta get more likes, please. If you see this tonight, please, I would appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, do all the things so that I can get out there and reach more of you. I really want to engage with the community. I want to get out there with the crypto bros. Come on, power of the bros. Yeah, we gotta get connected. Yeah. So no one is searching about Bitcoin in its all-time highs. No one's talking about Bitcoin. It hurts my soul, man. What is wrong with this world? I just can't. Let's see, where is Bitcoin anyway? Woof. What? How are we down on the month? Oh my god. What? What is going on? How are we dropping off the map, man? Either everything is manipulated, or we just really have no interest in. They're not waking up yet, or maybe Google is withholding information. I'm curious about that. If you type in like Bitcoin into Google, right? If you just go to google.com, type in Bitcoin in the news, and see if they're holding back information, maybe. A day ago, 15 hours, 7 hours. No, I mean they're not holding back. If you're looking for it, you can find it, but this is something weird going on, man. Going back to fudding the market, and like why are people so bearish out of nowhere for no reason? That's what I can't understand. I mean, as we head back up to all-time highs again, I don't know. Look at this, we're creating a cup and handle. We already broke out. We already broke out of the last high, so now we're going to continue. Oh wait, I'm looking at the full, the entire cycle, bear market cycle is a giant cup and handle. I didn't notice. I thought it was in the 15-minute chart. I'm usually in the 15-minute. This is on the weekly. So yeah, look on the weekly chart. This is insane. We're creating a giant cup and handle. All we need now is a little bit of consolidation to break upward. Oh, it's so funny. I just trolled myself. Okay. So, yeah, even today, I mean, we're still doing the same thing we did the last, I say it every day, the same pattern. Boom, up. Basically an Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, doing the same thing today we did last night. Are we going to see a higher high now that we've come down lower to test the same spot? Possibly. This could be our, I mean, again, if you look back, this never would have happened last cycle. I remember last cycle, dude, there was huge swings. Huge swings. You look at these daily candles, and they're all up. They're all up this cycle. Last bull run, man, I was literally looking at the charts every single day. I was falling asleep. 2 charts. I hung a TV in every room in my house, and even in my bathroom. I have a TV in my bathtub so that I can watch everything every time I was that paranoid last cycle. And yeah, I mean, you can see here the dailies, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, all over the damn place. Especially when we came to here, this big drop off. I was back down there, whereas when I bought in originally, somewhere around 37.40. But yeah, it's crazy movement in the cycles. We just don't see that anymore with BlackRock. Look at this; it's nothing but up, nothing but up. It's the same amount of time. The period is not different at all. It's just we're just going up. It's as simple as that. The liquidity that's in this market right now is just unreal. No one could have predicted this. Everyone keeps saying the same thing. We are not bullish enough, okay? We are not bullish enough. That was my thumbnail yesterday. I'm holding it up today too. We are not bullish enough. Okay, so getting back into it. Google Trends suck. I hate the simps. I really do. Don't be a simp. Buy Bitcoin. Damn. BitCon, the 2024 film. Wow, I gotta watch that just to see what the Sims are talking about. I like contrary views. I'm not one for to avoid critique or complete bias. I watch I looked at Peter Schiff's gold debate and tried to hold him to some sort of esteem, but the guy's just a whack job. Yeah, that's about it. But I will watch this, and I'll let you guys know. I'll have to pin it for later. That'll be interesting. Catgirl's down 3% on the day. Sorry, Mondo. But you know what? Like anything, time to buy the dip, I guess. Yeah, it's down 3%. Buy the dip. Yeah, everything's kind of consolidating. And we really need a pullback anyway. Can't go up forever. Look at this though. Oh my God, Solana's almost at 180. What? We had a drop today. How did we go back up? Oh wow. Yeah, we came down and touched 160 today, and now we're up even higher. Not slowing down at all. Not slowing down at all. And stuff like this that really keeps my bags up when Bitcoin's down a little bit, or you know, Jasmy's down a little bit, or whatever's down a little bit. Polkadot also had a little bit of a breakout today too. I think it had a 40% pump in the last week. Polkadot, look at this. This has been pretty crazy. 7 days. Yeah, we went from $9 to 12 in about a month. Look at this. Holy crap. About $7 to almost double. Almost double in a month. So yeah, Polkadot's coming back. All the big players are coming back. Chainlink, now 20 bucks. We could probably see a little bit higher now. We're down from our high of 21, 22. I feel kind of bad for Chainlink, man. That's an awesome project. An awesome project. Once you understand what Chainlink's all about and what it can do, basically playing everyone's playground, right? You can use Chainlink. We'll see how that goes in the future. Near Protocol as well, kind of consolidating back down. Had a bit of a run for a while. I mean, look at that. Oh wow, it's pumping tonight. Oh my god. Yeah, we were down to about 7-8 earlier. Nice. And these are just some that I show because I personally believe in them and their full potential. Cardano's also been on a run too, up to over 75 cents now. We were at an all-time high of what was it, like $3 last cycle, if I remember. Just about. So Cardano's got some move to run, plenty of room there to make some gains. Avalanche, super bullish on, super bullish Avalanche. Go back to $100. Look at this run over the last week. Went from $40 to 55. Yeah, so there's a lot of really good projects still on the move. Polygon had a good day today after the Denkun upgrade, right? No. Came down a little bit, but overall, I mean, everything's up really big on the month. I mean, look at this. We finally got out of a 80-cent rut. You know, we were down here. It was Polygon, XRP, all the stable coins. Anyway, there's so many projects, so I don't want to get into everything. Oh boy, I know there's more news I wanted to cover. What else was there? Look at this. $200 within reach for Solana. $200 in reach for Solana. Like I was talking about, I didn't see an article for it pop up, but I did hear rumors about people trying to buy Solana's FTX's bag of Solana. Everything's kind of yeah, just like all of the other Ethereum upgrades have all been by the rumor sell the news update movements. And man, I'll never forget the proof of stake from proof of work. That upgrade, that was just terrible for ETH. Held it down for like a year. Dog with hat headed to $10. Are you kidding me? Arthur Hayes thinks that Dog with hat with WIF is going to $10 frickin'. Why? Just because of the spear? Just because of Las Vegas? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. $10 is a lot, though, man, for a dog coin. I just don't see it. God, what's the utility? What is the? It has no utility. What is the utility? I don't know. But yeah, let's actually take that bet, right? Arthur Hayes. He's came out and said Bitcoin's going to 1 million, right? But Dog with Hat, really? I think Dog with Hat goes on that damn orb in Vegas and then just completely drops off the map. Has like a 200% sell off or something crazy. All right, so Dog with Hat right now. Price target is gonna be that would put it about the same size project as Polkadot. That's crazy. So let's just say $10. $10 price action for that would be a 200% pump. $10 billion. I mean, you know what? It's a $3.2 billion Market cap right now, could it happen? Yeah, I guess it could. And all the hype and hysteria. Will it happen? We'll see. I don't know. I would like to think that we have some level-headed investors left in the market, or at least I want to see mainstream adoption of crypto where it actually helps people in the long term, not just short-term gains and people getting rug pulled. This is going to hurt so many people. You have no idea. So say people make the trade, right? Say some crazy, because this happened last time with Doge, some crazy like sultan, some prince of Saudi Arabia or something, becomes like, infatuated with these dog coins, and they throw like their entire foreign wealth, allowance, their foreign, their sovereign wealth allowance at Dog with Hat, right? Pumps the damn thing to all sorts of crazy hell overnight. Say it goes from like a $3 billion market cap to a $7 billion overnight because one person in Saudi Arabia or Dubai decided they were going to invest in this and rug pull the market. As soon as they sell this off and it reaches like $8 or $9, it never gets to $10. That's just a psychological number. People are going to sell off for way before that because they're going to be smart investors. So it sells off at $8 or $9 because now everyone's got the $10 price target in their mind. Yeah, I think that Dog with Hat would. Yeah, you're gonna have like maybe 5,000-10,000 people making out great, and then millions of people just left with the bag. We see this time and time again. I don't want to see anyone else get hurt, but they're gonna do it anyway. I can't stop them. I'm not your financial advisor. Yada yada yada. Just be cautious. Do the right thing. Don't be too greedy, and hopefully you can get out of that alive. Anywho, Dog with Hat. Let's get back into CoinDesk. What else is they covering today? Where did that one article go? There's Van Eck. Ether ETFs could be bigger than Bitcoin ETFs, sends Van Eck. Well, Van Eck is also really far behind, and they're also putting up a. If you haven't heard, Van Eck's putting in a lower fee than everyone else right now. It's zero until 2025 or until a certain market cap is met. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know about that. I don't see the hype around ETH. I really don't. I mean, yeah, everything's being built on it, but it's mostly for layer 2s. No one wants to touch the main chain. The biggest bank heist in history is coming. Ooh, what is that referring to? The U.S. Treasuries and the corporate debt. I believe that. I believe it. What else we got? Bitcoin Magazine. Are they covering anything interesting? Nope. It's 9 o'clock right now. China's awake. Market's opened. Where is Bitcoin? Testing 72 right now. 71.8. 71.8. Get back to the 15-minute. And yeah. We got bottomed out, and now we're coming back up to test 73.8. Boom. Another point of resistance is going to be right where we're at right now, actually. Right here in the 72. 71.8, 71.9. And that's it. I mean, we have no other prior history, right? We're all-time highs. We're only waiting for one big God candle, and it's going to break out, and we're all going to be like melting faces. I'm going to have to wear this mask permanently because my face is going to be completely scarred and disfigured. I'm going to be like, 1.2, what? $102,000 off a $30,000 candle or something absurd. I mean, we're going to see something crazy. It's coming. One of these days is coming. And it's going to melt faces. And, yeah. We're going to all see it in real time. Anywho, I'm going to say the same thing I did yesterday, and the day before, even though I was kind of wrong yesterday. We did get a new all-time high, though. We did. We did post a new all-time high yesterday, this morning. Early in the morning, we touched 76 73.6, and then right before I started work in the morning, we did touch about 73.8. Some charts even says 73.9. So yeah, we pretty much are making all-time highs every single day. New all-time highs every single day with non-stop. We do not stop, can't stop, won't stop. Nope, no siree. And yeah, you notice the shorts kind of stopped, right? The shorts are gone, man. Everyone lost their shorts. Everyone's running around naked because you gotta be a fool. You gotta be a fool to be short in Bitcoin. Back, I cannot believe people were still doing that. That was insane. I only got one thing to say to you. Only one thing to say. Actually, Oscar does.
You stupid!
Yep. Don't want to be short in Bitcoin no more. You're gonna lose your shorts. Anywho, I'm not gonna sit here and watch the loading screen tonight for a third time. Probably gonna call it. Yes, that was Oscar. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna cover it. Why not? I'll cover it here for the first time. I was talking to Oscar's voice actress, right? She has a new project. Please check it out if you catch the stream. You like anime? She actually voiced five entire novelizations of Evangelion, and it's actually a sequel series that is basically about how Shinji returns from the Instrumentality Project and basically makes everything kind of go back to normal, but then the Avis are kind of gone for what I understand. I haven't started it yet, but I'm planning on to. Yeah, it's actually a full mecha series from what I gather, right? Pretty cool. And yeah, she actually I'll go grab it real quick. I had to frame it and everything already. I got boom. She actually sent me this. I got it. So I'm pretty happy about that. Awesome person. We talked for, oh my god, it was days back and forth. Asked her actually about Bitcoin too. I wonder if I can pull up that little screenshot I got of that. I asked her if she was investing into any crypto assets. This is Tiffany Grant, by the way, the English voice actress of Evangelion. And yeah, let me kind of pull up what she said before I call it for the night. On my Discord somewhere. Where was it? Kind of captured some of our back and forth stuff. So I asked her, just curious if you heard about crypto, specifically Bitcoin or even Jasmy. Here we go. And if so, what do you think about it? And she said, not really something I'm interested in at the moment. Winky face though. So maybe she's not coming publicly about it, but one could hope. Anywho, that was fun. But yeah, super bullish. Again, don't be fudding this market right now. This market is so freaking bullish. You have no idea what's coming. No freaking clue what's coming. Bitcoin could be at 100,000 in a matter of months. I mean, we have no clue. Just look back a week or two. Where the hell were we? $50,000 back in the 26th of February? That's not even a month ago. We're already up 20 grand. Be blessed. Be blessed by her Holy Spirit. Bitcoin. Right? Alright, well, that's enough for me tonight. It is 9:10. I'm expecting this market to kind of blow up overnight again. Who knows? We wake up again tomorrow. 73, 74,000. 75 tomorrow. I think this is going to be 75,000 tomorrow. There's no reason not to. We got the ETF settling even higher and higher every single day. and boom, you're gonna wake up and Saturday, maybe in the Saturday pump. I'm so bullish. I'm believing Saturdays again. All right, so don't let your dreams be dreams. Buy Bitcoin. This is Otaku signing off. Later.